I'm Damon Cotton with the Fight Game, ESPN Las Vegas, sitting here with NBA superstar. Ohio State legend. I know you retired, but I still think you could say you could give a team a good 50 games.
I could do that. Probably,
you can give a team a good 50 games.
If I ain't playing much, I'll give you all 82.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So it's all that matters.
Some burn, but UFC 290 tonight.
Yes, sir.
International Fight Week.
Yes,
how big of a UFC fan are you?
I'm a big UFC fan. I play UFC 4 every day. You know what I I remember, watching Cain Velasquez fight Junior Dos Santos.
Yeah.
And that being like 30 seconds long type stuff.
Yeah.
So I remember that. I've been involved heavily in it, and I've just been a huge fan. And I've been able to form a pretty good bond with some of the fighters and enjoy it from there.
All right, who's your favorite current fighter right now?
To be honest with you, it's probably my man Sweet Dream Hills.
Oh, yeah.
And then besides that, you got to go with Izzy Adesanya or Alexander the Great.
All right, so I'm guessing that you like from those first two, Izzy and Jamal, you like some guys that's going to stand and trade.
Yeah, no, for sure. Stand, trade, let the nuts hang a little bit, you know what I mean? Confident. Show up the fight. That's literally it. Show up the fight. And I think those dudes talk a lot of trash. They like the fight, and they back it up. And they won a lot of tough fights, man.
So then when it's talking about the card that's this weekend, you said Alexander the Great. You think Volk got this against Yair? Because, Yair's got that reach on him. But it's like, I think that's the only thing that might give him some trouble. How do you think this fight's going to play out?
Man, I just think about how Max Holloway lost to Volk 3 times. Yeah. And the last time he lost to him, all the trash talking Volk was talking about and talking about I'm too fast for him, too quick. Yeah, he was at a 5-inch disadvantage. I don't think size really matter for Volk. I love Rodriguez and everything, but we're in one of those moments where we're watching one of the greats. And it's his time right now. And I think sometimes shit like that just trumps.
All right, so if he gets past Yair tonight, do you think that he needs to move up, maybe try to get Islam again at 155?
Yeah, I think so. I think so because, he wanted it again. Even when he fought, it wasn't like he was really hurt afterwards, and I think it left us for more. And I think that'll be the next great fight for a trilogy. I think with great champs and everything, they should stay on their challenges. You know what I'm saying? So I think that'll be one thing.
All right, we just got the announcement yesterday. UFC, I can't even 295, I want to say.
Yeah, November 11th.
John Jones, Stipe Miocic.
Yes, sir.
This might be the biggest heavyweight fight of all time. Who you favoring? Just now that we got the matchup finally announced.
Man, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna respectfully go with Bones Jones.
Of course.
But at the same time, man, Stipe's a bad boy.
Yeah.
That's a fellow Ohioan. He knows how to perform. He beat some bad dudes. Even when he lost to Francis, it was a tough situation. But I'm more excited about the fight in New York City, man. To watch a fight in New York, that energy, that atmosphere, no disrespect to Vegas, but it's beautiful here and everything, but New York is grimy, bloody, and I think that energy is going to make a heavyweight fight even better.
I'm gonna defend Vegas a little bit. I'm a Vegas guy.
I appreciate you shouting it out. I see you, Dre.
Victor Wembanyama. What did you think? I know people are too quick to criticize what somebody did.
What do you think about his potential he got going
forward?
I
think he played exactly how I thought he played. He's still raw, still trying to figure the game out. The NBA game is, way quicker. I thought he did a lot of great things. Off the dribble, you can see his skill set. He blocked 3 or 4 shots. He found his teammates a decent amount. Obviously, he's a little light in the butt, and he's got to figure and pick his spots, but anytime you can get your shot off and that type of feel at the young age of 19 and you have time to develop, it's going to be good. And I think, when you're a casual fan, you might be upset with whatever you saw because you want this and the third, but you can't rush big men development. And it's going to come eventually. And at the same time, really just wait on it because he's going to be a talented dude and he's poised. And even when you look at Kawhi Leonard wasn't a star until his 4th year in the league, or 3rd or 4th year after he went through his steps. I think the Spurs way is a different way, but he'll be fine, and they're going to be a great team. They have great young players.
All right, got to ask about your former teammate, Dame Lillard.
Yeah, Dame Dollar.
Where's he going, man?
Man, it sounds like you want to go to Miami, don't it?
I was in Miami for 286?
286.
Yeah, man, that was lit. So I would love to be in Miami.
I would too.
Out there for a pay-per-view, I was like, Miami lit.
Yeah, I would love to be anywhere making $60 million a year, right?
Yeah, too.
Right, the earth is my oyster, you know what I mean? But I think Dame, to be honest with you, I would love to see him go East Coast. I think Miami's one of them, but I'm always biased towards the Boston Celtics. I would love to see him and Jason Tatum, team up. That was able to get done. There's other things you could do, but I think that would be one of the biggest things.
All right, Evan Turner, man, thank you for sitting down with me. Enjoy yourself. I mean, what else are you doing here today? I mean, you're doing your podcast here, right?
Yeah, I'm doing my pod. I'm working on a new pod, myself and my buddy Eddie Gonzalez. We're just chopping up with fighters, asking them some of their greatest stories, some of the earlier stories, and seeing if we can cook up some content from it. Bring some dope to y'all.
Biggest stories. What's your best Ohio State story? I know you were a legend over there.
My best Ohio State story, I'll tell this. All right, I broke my back, right?
Yeah.
Going into December 5th, 2009, break my back, trying to dunk on the rim my junior year. I break it, I go a week. I take my pain meds, I go a week.
Yeah.
I stop taking them. They're saying like, yo, you shouldn't be playing, like, don't touch anything like your career, So I'm just sitting on the couch nonstop for like 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks. By week 3, they couldn't watch me do anything, but I was going and starting to dribble on my own to get my rhythm back and make sure, like, I knew I was coming back. I wasn't coming back in 8 weeks. I was going to come back in 4 weeks. So I'm dribbling, slowly starting to get my motion back. I'm starting to do more and more rehab. I'm starting to run in the pool. When they're telling me to do 25 minutes on elliptical, I'm doing 40 minutes on elliptical. Like, you understand what I'm saying? Like, nobody knows it. They're talking about come back. You're going to come back in February. I'm like, by the time New Year's hit and I saw my team lose, I'm not saying like, oh, it hurt or whatever, but I just saw like I wanted to play so bad. I'm like, hey, I'm coming back next week. It doesn't matter. Like, I'm playing. And luckily, that was the stupidest shit you ever do. You know what I'm saying? I break my back. I already had my career. Like, I could have went to the league and everything. Like, It's already solidified. And I rushed a back injury. And it's the dumbest shit you ever do. I came back. I put up 8 the first game. And was fortunate enough to, my team and I, we went on 12-1 win streak to win the Big Ten Conference, Big Ten Tournament Championship, and we were able to go to Sweet 16. I was able to win National Player of the Year, and I think that was something that taught me in life about my toughness and mental edge. Even when a lot of people say you can't do this, do that, you believe in yourself and you do it, but at the same time, it tells me when your heart and mind is in the right place, because I just wanted to win and battle for my team, that like nothing will go wrong from there. So I didn't worry about my back. I didn't worry about anything. God allowed it to work the right way. I was able to go to NBA, able to be a legend at Ohio State, play 10 years, and be here at a UFC event where guys are asking me questions about that. So sorry for a long-winded story.
No, I love that. I love that answer. Again, this is Evan Turner.
Yes, sir.
You can follow him on Twitter at @TheKidET.
Yes, sir.
Point Forward Podcast. I don't know if he's on Threads yet, maybe.
I'm on Threads. And I'm at this level now since I retired that if you support me now, you're like a cult member, because it's no longer.
Oh, okay.
I have 180,000 followers, but probably only 100 are still there. So
Now, what y'all? You the funniest dudes on Twitter.
Yeah,
Give him a follow. I mean, check him out.